All right, today we're watching disturbing Discord users. Now, see, yesterday we watched VR chat, disturbing people in VR chat. And turns out it was a pedophile that was hiding in a 14-year-old's closet, and that was insane. So let's see how disturbing this gets.
This video is made for
Okay, I'm already scared because this nigga gave us a disturbing content ahead.
educational and entertainment purposes only.
Yes, it's educational, YouTube. Please don't strike my video. And there's also my comments on my Yap session telling you how wrong and fucked up this is. But yeah,
Viewer discretion is advised.
viewer discretion is advised.
Most people think of Discord as just a place to talk with friends, play games,
Talk to friends, play games, and that's how it should be used. But people obviously use it for weirder stuff. But I see it as talking to your friends and playing video games.
or hang out in servers.
Yeah, and hang out. Yep,
Find the
hang out in source.
usernames and profile pictures.
BJB. What does that mean?
Some people take things too far. I'm talking about online cults, mental breakdowns,
See, this is the shit that I don't see on my Discord server. I'm happy.
and tragedies that played out in real time with real consequences.
Oh my god.
Today, we will be getting into some disturbing Discord users whose stories will stick with you. If you're into this kind of content, please like and subscribe.
What's
Helps
that?
more than you know. Let's get into it. Menhaz.
Oh. Minhaz is
I
typing.
just slaughtered my entire family and will most likely spend life in jail if I manage to survive.
Wow. Okay. Well, first, I just want to say that that's not actually the person texting you, or is that like someone in a little skit that changed their name to Minhaz to text you? Because that was, if so, that's pretty fucking creepy and weird.
I hope I made you laugh at one point and another. I hope you remember the good times.
I just want to know what's the context of you slaughtering your family. Now, see if they was abusive, that's another story, but they was innocent people. Still, and I'm not saying you should murder your family regardless, even if they was abusive people. And I'm just saying in general, like, wow.
Will miss you all. Maroon, Menhaz's friend, then sent the following messages. What?
I just woke up. Niggas said this at 4:55 p.m. Now see, that's like I just woke up. Now see, I'll be doing that too. I'll be taking naps sometimes, all the time, stuff like that. But still, who sends that out of nowhere? That's like out of the blue. Like that's like a person that's talking in class. You just talking about random shit. He's like, yeah, I murdered a dog yesterday. What the fuck are we talking about? We was talking about if we can go to play basketball or something after school.
To which Menhaz replied with, I'm sorry. Do you want the pics?
No.
It was
And you what the
clear at
okay.
this point the guilt had already set in.
That guilt.
How did this even happen? Menhaz had been part of a server which revolved around the MMORPG Perfect World, a Chinese game. The server was called Perfect World Void.
Wow.
Shortly after joining York University in Toronto, Menhaz dropped out when he was just
Canada.
18. He was already failing and performing badly and decided to drop out without telling his parents. But it's not like he just didn't mention that fact. He actively tried to cover it up. He created fake reports, told his entire family that classes were going great, and held up the illusion that he was working towards a degree in engineering.
Damn.
The truth was, he was
Okay, sorry, real quick. I had to eat real quick because McDonald's low-key came at my door, but we back. Now, see, I believe that we left off. I believe he was talking about his friend killed someone in some deranged way or some shit like that, and he didn't want to be in college, so he became a school dropout, lied to his family and shit like that. That's why I'm like summarizing because it low-key been a minute since I've been back in my room. It's like 14 minutes, but yeah. And then also they met on this game. Yeah, they met on this game.
playing video games all day.
Okay.
Doing nothing with his life.
Damn, why you say it like that? I'm doing nothing. Are you saying I'm doing nothing with my life right now? Shit, that hurt. Well, I want to make playing video games my job, but still, shit, that hurt.
He was probably used to doing this, considering the fact that he had taken a gap year before starting university at 19.
Okay, at 19. I mean, some people go to 19, some people go to 18. It honestly depends on you and your preference. But I feel as though if you have a different dream of going into college, you could have just went to trade school or something like that, or just get your ass into working so you can pursue your dream, so you can play video games all your life, play for content or some shit like that. You could have did that. There's so many different ways to make income, but it's going to take a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take a long time. It's going to take a while for you to actually get that gaming thing going on and stuff like that. All he had to do was just, once again, if he didn't want to go to college, get a job, Then after that, save up as much as you can so you can get your own crib, so you don't have to worry about your parents like saying, "Oh, you need to do this, do that, blah, blah," you know what I'm saying? Or get a job so you can save up to get the games that you want and play that as your job, so you can get a new job, aka gaming. It's like so many outs that you did not have to kill your family. You know what I'm saying?
Not at 18 like most people. He told his parents for the next 4 years that he would
And also, college not for you. College not for you. I'm just saying.
graduate.
Now, I'm not making an excuse. I'm also not making an excuse for him for killing his parents. Once again, I'm just saying, if college isn't for you, college is not for you. It's like I totally understand.
In July of 2019. In the months leading up to the murders, however, he became more stressed.
Oh,
He even got himself banned for being more offensive than usual. I'm not being racist.
more offensive than usual. Of course, he always had to put racism and some other shit.
Islam is a religion, which is cancer to the current world, bro. That's true, actually. Facts. You're talking to who? If you go to a Muslim country like Iraq, they'll make you cover up if you're a girl. Shit is so fucked. Talking to all Muslim dogs.
Damn.
Fool. Continue. Okay, anything else? You don't know shit about Islam. Just play the game, N-word.
Wow.
Quran says mountains hold the earth together. I think Islamic people should be tested before they're accepted into modern countries, like Syrians. I think you should stop trashing other people's religions immediately.
Wow.
Their values don't reflect modern day morality whatsoever. June 2019. Tensions grew higher as his family were excited to see him graduate. It was at this
Oh, this is early. This is late. This is like early Discord, like this one before it was in its prime in 2020 and shit like that. Okay. I mean, Discord always been in something like that. I didn't download Discord till 2019, as you say. Yeah, I was like in 7th or 6th grade when I downloaded Discord, but I didn't really get tapped into Discord until I was like in 7th grade or 6th grade or some shit like that. But like, I feel like when Discord started, like when COVID happened, that's when it starts going up and up and up because everyone uses it now. But yeah,
time he began preparing for the murder, planning, and mentally.
this nigga is low key a evil ass nigga. This nigga dead. Yo, he was saying I love you, mom, and love you, dad, and all types of stuff like that probably. And it turns out you didn't even know that your son was gonna try to kill you in your sleep or something. That's so insane to me. Like. Like that's like the mental. That's like that he's not mentally there because like you got to think about that. You're saying I love you and stuff to this person and stuff like that, like your significant other or your father or some shit like that, father's mom, sister. Like I love you, you're my family and stuff like that. Next thing you know, when you go to sleep, you just do that. That's so fucked.
Accepting it. On July 27th, Saturday, 2 days before his graduation on the coming Monday, the plan is set in motion.
Oh
He
my
began
days.
sending messages and pictures to the Discord server. No, I killed mom and granny so far. Waiting for sister in 5 minutes, and then dad in 1 hour.
You're so fucking sick, bro.
At this point, members of the server were highly skeptical. There's no way he actually murdered his whole family over a lie. But some people
You could have just told your parents that you didn't feel like college was for you. And now I understand they gonna probably be mad at the fact that you lied. Well, not lied. They're gonna be mad at the fact that you. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, you lied. You lied to saying that you're doing good in school, but you didn't. But like, hey, they might be mad at the time, but at least they can understand. There's some so far and so forth. Like, still doesn't give you the right to do that.
were suspicious that it might be true until their worst fears just got real. He sent photos of his deceased family members.
Oh my
Their throat
days.
slit, the blunt force trauma on their heads. Some people worked on finding out his location, while others tried to find out whether or not these photos were real or fake.
I mean, regardless, if they on the internet, they're probably real. I'm not gonna hold you because you can find that shit on Twitter, which is sad. That's why I don't like Twitter, and I would never download it. But yeah, that like low key, you can find that shit on anywhere. If it was real or fake, I'm not gonna lie.
They searched them up through various different reverse image search sites.
Oh my
to no
days.
avail. An IP check traced it back to Toronto. And so, unlike as seen in the movies, they don't get a pinpoint location.
So that
narrows it
means
down
that they
from
gotta-
7.3 billion people to 6 million people. It was like finding a needle in a haystack. But just then, Minhaj logged on to Perfect World. This is what got him caught. They decided to risk it and had a member of the Discord who lived in Minnesota call the Toronto Police Department to step in. The police were finally on their way. He almost immediately ran to Discord and posted, They were so kind to me. I started getting depressed, became an atheist, and ultimately created this plan. He
All because you lied about not wanting to go to school? Are you dead ass, my nigga? You gotta do better.
sent a couple more images of the murder.
Excuse me. Oh my god. I'm happy that he's
This
bleeping
time
this.
of his
But he
mom.
has to bleep this because he can't post this on YouTube.
Sister. First mom, then granny, then sister, and lastly dad. I was shaking the entire day. He told the server that he did it because he didn't want his parents to feel the shame of having a son like me. I'm a pathetic coward and a subhuman.
So you need to tell me that you didn't want them to have a son like you or stuff like no, bro. That's still yeah, you are a coward for doing that, but that doesn't not mean that you're supposed to do that, even if you feel like you're pathetic and a coward to do that shit.
Since I'm atheist, I believe there's no afterlife. So I was scared to die. And I wanted them to die so that they didn't suffer knowing how much of a pathetic subhuman I was. It's all very selfish. I'm just pathetic. He was asked what his plan was now, just moments before his arrest, while he was unaware that the police were on their way. What will you do with the rest of your time now? At this point, the action is done. Eat junk food, visit my ex-girlfriend, drink, smoke.
Were you gonna fucking kill her too, fucking psychopath?
I've never drank alcohol or a cigarette. Minhaj was arrested as soon as the police arrived, and just before he answered the door, he sent one final message. The police are here. Goodbye. Minhaj Zaman was charged with 4
Oh my god.
counts of first-degree murder. He was held in custody and bail was denied. He underwent a psychological evaluation and was declared as fit to stand trial. Before his sentence was read, the judge described the murders
This
as
nigga needs
systemic
God.
and brutal, committed
Nah, like, well, he's an atheist, so he's not getting that, but still, like, this nigga definitely needs to be in the psych ward or some shit like that, because that's fucked up.
against trusting family members who supported him
No matter what.
based on all the evidence presented. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for 40 years. This is one of the harshest penalties in
Not
Canadian
gonna lie, only for wait, how many how many years you get for killing even one person? Well, this is in Canada, it's not USA, but still, how many years do you get in Canada for if you kill one person? Because I guess 10 years if it's going up to 10 years, so like because it's 40, he has 40 years. I think it should be low key more. I'm not gonna hold you because that's insane. He might as well rot until he might as well just rot in there because once again you just killed your family for no fucking reason, all because you lied to them.
law. Discord deleted the server, and any and all clones were
And that's traumatizing. Though I'm like the CEO of Discord, you have to think. Well, they probably low key probably bad people too, but still they have to see that shit because just because you messages on them doesn't mean they can't see it. Like same for iPhone, like they can just go back in your messages whenever they want to, and they can just see this. It's insane.
swiftly removed. Asunder. Sam Hervey, or better known
God.
as Asunder on Discord, was a very high-achieving student. Born in 1996, Hervey grew up in International Falls, Minnesota, performing exceedingly well in both middle and high school. Although things seemed normal on the surface, deep down, Sam Hervey had most likely
He looks musty.
been going through a lot when it came to his gender identity. Being born female, Sam wanted to transition and did so almost immediately after turning 18. He enrolled in the University of Minnesota, majoring in biochem. Sam underwent hormone replacement therapy and married a classmate from university, Usama Hussein. In late 2020, around September to October, Sam began to display symptoms of a disorder known as schizoaffective disorder.
Oh, okay.
This is a miserable combination of schizophrenia and mood disorders all bundled together to create a very terrifying mental state, not only for the victim but for others as well, as this can usually result in very unpredictable and irrational behavior. He wasn't able to think properly, was paranoid all the time, and was incredibly depressed. It was reported he suffered delusions, hallucinations,
How did this happen though? Like, what did he do to get these things? I'm confused.
Mania
Like you are you is he born? They do you be born with it, or did something traumatic happens for you to have this or something like that? Because I really don't know. Comment down below if y'all know how people usually get this type of schizophrenia.
and severe depression.
And I'm thinking, because like this backpack was in my bedroom when I turned into a werewolf. And,
It was around mid-January when he stopped taking his meds
Oh God.
and began to isolate himself. This eventually led to his spouse, Hussein, to leave him, and subsequently, he dropped out of university. He started cutting off his friends, then family, and became a lot more active online rather than with his therapist, his mother, or his ex. His mother provided support and told Sam, "I will always be available for you, my darling." But things wouldn't get better. That was the last bit of communication either of them had with each other, and Sam
Seriously?
had cut off his entire family by May 2021. He needed to get away from it all, and I've been thinking about a trip for a while now. A spiritual trip at that, describing it as a pilgrimage. Early in June of 2021, he departed to India, home
Oh,
to many
wow.
individuals in seek of spiritual guidance. It was here that things got even worse. Due to rising pandemic restrictions, he was waylaid in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. He was running out of time and money. He couldn't leave Kyrgyzstan, but he needed his travel visa, and so he spent most of his finances on extending visas. This simply added to his problems, and so now he was in a different country, broke and stranded. And he turned to Discord in early
And he ghosted his family, so he can't even get help from them. That's sad.
September. He signed up calling himself Asunder and joined a bunch of servers based on mental health, philosophy, and existentialism. Despite this, he would often talk a lot about depression and S-word, wanting it all to end.
S word.
Asunder.
What does that mean?
I'm very lost. Should I accept this as the end? I have no support system. I really think the worst part is not having anyone to talk to. Man, I'm really fucking depressed. Like depressed to the point where it's likely to cause other mental health problems. He started to lie. He begged for money online, claiming his parents had died in a civil war. But by October 30th, he said this: "Dude, I can't take it anymore." Why? Because it's the only way to love myself, I guess. And then he created an Hero Tempest.
What is
chat
that?
room. Hello, welcome to my S-word chat. I'm trying to host my own virtual funeral. And Hero refers as slang to someone who doesn't want to live anymore. Obviously, he was told by several people not to do it. That was until he met FMLK. FMLK, her real identity still hidden, was at the time a 15-year-old who was part of a notoriously dangerous Discord group known as 764.
Oh wow.
It's officially known and classified as a decentralized satanic neo-N
Oh, fuck no.
transactional extortion network. So
Wait, is it? I mean, it's probably gone now, but is that shit still up? Because what the hell? I didn't even know about this.
you know, not the friendliest group.
And why the hell is a 15-year-old in that shit? This is what I'm talking about. You should never have no. I'm not giving my kids phones until they fucking 18. I'm sorry. This is insane.
Guys. And for all intents and purposes, they are classed as a terrorist group by both the FBI and the Canadian RCMP, or Royal Canadian Mounted
But my question is, once again, how did a 15-year-old get in there, and why did they allow a 15-year-old in there?
Police. She had been part of this group after proving herself to them for more than a year.
Oh my
Almost
god.
immediately, she realized that something was off about him, and she suspected that he was suffering from severe mental disorders. She began to ask him why he wanted to do it. The answer? Aliens. Shape-shifting humans, and the US government conspiring against him. It
What?
was abundantly clear he was not taking his medication, but FMLK wasn't helping. In a conversation on Discord, she claimed, FMLK, people say I make people commit S-word. Everything they do is their own choice.
Oh, okay, now I know what S word means. I was confused. Like, what does that mean? And after that, she's doing that.
LOL. I just helped them pick a choice. But she was doing much more than helping.
So she's
When are you
manipulating
going to
him.
do it? What are you waiting for? You can do this. She kept on encouraging
I'm not laughing at it. I'm not laughing at the fact that she said it, but like, no one says that. He was like, "What are you waiting for?" You can do this. Come on. You got this. Like, what? You're encouraging? I'm not laughing because I'm just laughing because why is she encouraging it?
and Sam, and so he planned a place and time.
You
He
can do
chose
this?
an ancient pilgrimage site, Rescue Mountain. Sam then DM'd
But nah, but the
FMLK.
situation is still bad because the fact that she's selling this to an unmedicated man is insane to me. And on top of that, basically he has nothing to lose because he lost his he cut off his family, he cut off his friends, he cut off his boyfriend or husband or something like that, and like it's just damn.
Asunder. Today is the second to last day of my life. I just bought the gasoline. Right
You gonna burn yourself? Oh my god.
now, I kind of feel like it was always meant to end like this.
No, it's
He would continue to send messages, not only to FMLK, but to others as well. Bruh, I'm crying and I can't sleep. I don't want to go away. I don't want you to go away. I don't want the story to end, but I understand why it has to. I'm on the bus now.
if you don't want the story to end, why are you
29 people were
he live streamed it? Oh, these sick fucks.
in the server, waiting to see if he would actually go through with the deed.
I'm not joining that shit, even if I was in that server or not. Even would never be in that server once again because I'm not. No, but still, if I was in that server, I would never just. No.
That was until he actually joined the voice chat.
Oh
He
shit.
popped his phone up, sat on the ground, and prayed for a bit. And then he began dousing himself in gasoline before lighting a match. For the next 30 seconds, he was burning alive, writhing in pain on top of the mountain. Other users began yelling in the voice chat, "We did it. It's so funny. That's the worst death possible, man."
What the
Before
fuck is
FMLK
wrong with
spoke.
people?
Shout out to fucking 764. She was proud. She deleted all the messages between herself and Sam to avoid incrimination on the event of a criminal investigation. A stranger eventually stumbled upon Sam's body and called the police. It was ruled as a S-word. His belongings had been shipped back to the States, with the authorities noting his mother. She had absolutely no clue that her child was part of these online groups, or that at least 25 people watched him end it.
Oh my god.
Peyton Gendron. On May 14th,
Damn, we didn't even let it sink in. This nigga just went to the last one. What the hell? that shit. Wow.
2022, Peyton Gendron committed a racially motivated mass shooting in Buffalo, New York.
Wait. Is this the? I heard about this case. Is this the case in 2021 when this fucking bastard fucking killed all those innocent black people just because of the fact that their skin? And like, no, he literally waited until like fucking like he didn't shoot the white people, but like he was like, oh, you're good, and after that this is rage bait.
The 18-year-old killed 10 people and injured a further 3, all of them African American. Wearing body
Is this the
armor
one?
and a head-mounted camera, he started shooting in the parking lot of a top supermarket, killing 3 and injuring 1. Then inside the store, he killed 6 more people and injured another 2. A couple minutes later, officers and firefighters would arrive on the scene. Many of the employees and customers hid in the store's break room, which they barricaded with a desk. An armed security tried to stop him, but his bullets were deflected as Gendron was wearing body armor, who returned fire, killing him. He specifically targeted African American people.
Is this
as
the
at
one
one
I'm
point
thinking
he
about?
pointed
It
his
might
gun
not
at a
be,
white
but still.
cashier, but did not shoot.
This is the one. Yep, I remember in the video he said, "Oh, you're good, man," or some shit like that, whatever, and he was like, "Oh my god, bro, just like that one was just so." How can people have that much hate in like at someone just because of this? I don't understand.
Instead, apologizing to them. Just 6 minutes after the shooting started, Gendron walked outside where officers were waiting for him. Initially, he had his gun aimed at his throat, intending to commit S-word, but officers convinced him to drop the gun. If the police hadn't arrived as quickly as they did, Gendron apparently had plans to continue his attack on more locations. Gendron had been planning this specific attack for months, but the motivation for this horrific hate crime started well before. As a kid, Gendron was very quiet,
So he was always racist.
rarely attended classes. According to former classmates of his, he himself described his childhood as socially isolated and that he was extremely uncomfortable around people. In some of his chat logs, he said, "I'd like to be able to say I had quite a normal childhood, but that is not the case. It's not that I actually dislike other people, it's just that they make me feel so uncomfortable. I've probably spent actual years of my life just being online, and to be honest, I regret it. I didn't go to friends' houses often or go to any parties or whatever. Every day after school, I just go home and play games and watch YouTube."
I don't want to hear this shit. I'm sorry. It's just that does not give you an excuse to take innocent lives, especially innocent people that are not the skin tone of you. That makes no sense whatsoever. I don't want to hear that fucking excuse.
Mostly by myself. His parents were civil engineers, and he was also planning on becoming one, enrolling at a SUNY Broome Community College in Binghamton for an engineering science program. A year prior, in June 2021, Gendron was investigated for making a threatening
Oh, don't fucking cry, you bastard.
statement at his high school in Broome County. It is not exactly clear what it was. A government official said that he threatened to
Sorry, I gotta have it angry. I'm sorry.
commit a mass shooting at the graduation ceremony, whereas NBC News said that he said, "I want to murder and commit S-word," in response to his teacher asking him his summer plans. Gendron himself said that in an online chat log. He was detained in a hospital for 20 hours for saying that he would commit murder, S-word, in an online assignment for his economics class. He wasn't charged for anything, however, as police thought that he hadn't made any specific threat that would result in further action being taken. His guns were also not taken from him.
So his guns wasn't taken from him after he killed a bunch of black people. I'm not surprised.
Gendron had an interest in guns, but in rural New York, according to his classmates, that really wasn't uncommon. He had several rifles, such as the Bushmaster
The gun laws in the U.S. is insane to me.
XM15.
And this is in New York, Buffalo. So imagine Texas laws. Jesus.
AR-15 style rifle that he used in the shooting. He had several racist references on his rifles, such as the N-word, and references to other white supremacist mass murders, such as Brenton Tarrant, who was responsible for the terrible Christchurch shootings. The acronym SYGAOWN,
Why do you have so much hate for...
which stands for Stop Your Own Genocide Against Our White Nations. The year 2083, which refers to a manifesto of Anders Breivik, a neo-N who killed 8 people in Norway, and also a drawing of Archangel Michael's cross, which refers to the fascist Romanian Iron Guard. Leading up to the attack, Gendron had written a sort of journal in a private Discord server that contained only him in it. Half an hour before the attack, several others would be invited in, but Discord officials said that prior to that, there was no evidence of anyone else having access to this. He was also planning on live streaming it with logs as early as November 2021, showing this. Apparently, he had also scouted out the supermarket before, sketching its layout and visiting it, and several other locations that had majority black attendance, such as churches, malls, and schools. He considered attacking a synagogue, but the date he chose, March 15th, did not occur on a Saturday, so there would not be that many Jewish people there. He released a 180-page
So the fact that he documented each and every person that comes out that store, and to make sure who comes in and what race comes in the most and what race come on and what race doesn't come out the most each day. Yeah, this nigga is definitely a psychopath, or like he needs to, like, I don't know where he at right now, but that nigga needs to stay locked up.
manifesto on Google.
And I hope the worst for him in prison too.
Docs.
Drop the soap at it if you're at it, by the way. Drop the fucking soap.
2 days before the shooting. It has details such as date of birth that match with Gendron, therefore the author of the doc is confirmed to be him. According to the document, he started off as left-wing, however later became radicalized after he spent a lot of time on 4chan, specifically the POL discussion board and also the Daily Stormer, which is a neo-N website that advocates for the genocide of Jewish people. He apparently saw infographics, shitposts, and memes on these websites since early 2020. Mainly, the manifesto is focused on mass immigration, which is a contentious hot topic in politics even now. Specifically, it centers on the far-right Great Replacement theory by Renewed Camus, which claims that immigrants are being brought in to genocide white people. It also says that Jewish people are responsible for the push for transgender rights and several other debunked racist and anti-Semitic viewpoints. Gendron wasn't particularly original either, as analysis by the Khalifa and Hare Institutes revealed that 28% of the document was plagiarized from the manifestos of other white supremacist mass shooters, especially the Christchurch shooter. If you exclude discussion about guns and equipment and memes from the internet, this percentage jumps to 57% of the document. Livingston County Jail in Geneseo, New York. He is still facing federal charges, however, and the Department of Justice is looking to inflict the death penalty. The trial is set to begin in January of 2026.
Good. Hey, people not. Hey, I don't give a fuck. He deserves the worst.
And all right, guys, that
Don't even, nigga. If that nigga, matter of fact, but first of all, the last meal fucking should be some fucking. Give that nigga something. Matter of fact, we gonna make him more mad. Give that nigga make that nigga's death penalty food some fried chicken and macaroni. You know you gonna probably think that's so. You gonna be like, oh my god, no, I can't eat this. Yeah, nigga, make that nigga suffer.
up some disturbing Discord users. Let me know what you thought about this video down below. What did you like? What did you not like? I think this was, a unique video. I haven't seen a lot of other YouTubers cover this sort of stuff. So if you enjoyed this, please comment down below. If you thought it was interesting, thought it was educational, comment down below.
Most def.
Appreciate all the comments and support. It means a lot. I read all the comments, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps more than you know. And I think if we take one lesson or moral from today's video, go outside more.
Yeah, please go outside, because people like this are definitely not mentally okay or anything like that. So definitely take a breather, get off the game, and like get a job, because this is not okay. Low key, this video was good and amazing. I hope you definitely check out this person, like and subscribe, and yeah, see you on the next one. Also, I would rate this one was rage bait and this one was rage bait. This one was just fucking sad and just wow. But these two were the rage bait, because killing your family once again just because you made a lie is insane, and killing innocent people just because of their skin tone is insane. But definitely like, subscribe, share this with your friends. Tell me, comment down what made you more comfortable and disturbed. Till next time, peace.